Don't forget to hit like on the video if you are enjoying the content. Leave a comment below on the video if you are so inclined to express your thoughts and opinions, or do me a solid and hit me up with a subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with the content or just want to show your support. And yeah, let's play some fucking Guild Wars. Well, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Let's Replay Guild Wars 2. Been a hot minute since I put out one of these, but definitely want to get on my way with my little project here. Put things into perspective at this point. We are 10 days away from End of Dragons. End of Dragons hype, yo! And really what I got to do is make sure that this character is in place within the next 10 days. So definitely want to get my way on that. Now, as previously mentioned, what I'd like to do is go ahead and do Ascalon Catacombs, but been a few days since I played this character. So what I'm actually going to do first, I'm currently level 45. I'm going to go out, grind out 5 more levels and get on that. So let's get that underway ASAP. So what I'm going to do here is just pull up my map, and I am going to go back to Blaze Ridge Steps here. Blaze Ridge Steps I am currently 77% complete on. I'm going to head on over to this waypoint and start my journey again, and probably just finish this map and then work on the dungeon stuff. So let's get at her. Alright, leveling Necromancer versus Open World Champion. What we have here is a champion Planesworm. I'm gonna mess this thing up, I swear it. Oh, that went well. Alright, level the hell up. Level 46, and we will get Penetrating Amulet. Okay. We'll probably go with the Powerful Amulet. This is a little bit better value for us at this point. We'll probably go ahead and just put that on right away. Dump these things down in here. We will put this on, and we certainly can. That'll be a decent little upgrade. Looks like we had some boots drop that are a statistical advantage as well. Let's grab these. Let's take a look at this. We're not running daggers, so this isn't huge value to us. Neither is this. A new coat that is much better. Let's take that coat. See if anything else in here kind of helps us out. These boots I can't wear yet. And I guess we could put this spear in just in case we actually go underwater. So let's go and we'll just salvage the rest. We will deposit, eat the luck, and let us move on with our lives at this point.
No. Matriarch, take you.
Through this gate lies one of the worst hearts in the game. Let's go up here. So if you've ever done this one, you know it absolutely sucks. It's a little hard. It's a bit of a finicky mechanic, but I am going to give you the pro tip on how to finish this. You see this little dude here? We'll wait until he kind of pulls out of the way. We'll go get our stealth here. Oh, look at me. I'm invisible. We will hide behind these rocks. When this guy disappears, we will go behind there as quickly as we can. When this guy disappears here. Okay, let's go through here. Alright, so we've done the hard part. Now we will click this flag. And we will walk over here. And we will click this flag. And fortunately, you know, it's absolutely brutal walking. And the good news is we can just go and click this other flag here again in a few moments. And if this seems boring and like it sucks, keep in mind, it's still better than doing this the right way. Thank God. Alright, there we have it. Looks like we have finished a map. So let's take a look at what we get for that. Ooh, Black Line Key. Alright. And some gear, so we will gladly accept our bonus here and hopefully get out of combat soon enough before this guy gets us trapped back into combat. Let's take a look at what we need to do here now. Level 46, almost level 47. Let's take a look at our next zone. I think will probably be Iron Marches. Yeah, let's go ahead there. We are right next to the entrance. Let's move ahead to our next map. So landing here and killing one ambient mob has actually put us over the level to our next level. Let's take a look at what we get. Oh goody, jewelry, penetrating ring, virulent ring, powerful ring. We will take the powerful ring. We get 12 hero points as well. And let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can spend any of these at this point. I'm going to pull up the hero points, see where we are on soul reaping. Looks like we can train at least one ahead, two ahead. Fantastic. Let's see if that gives us a more meaningful option here under soul reaping. Death perception, gain increased critical strike chance and ferocity when in shroud. Kind of like that. That's a lot of ferocity. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead with that. That'll be a nice little damage bump for the moment. And let's go ahead and kill that. So, with that said, let us continue on. Wow, look at all these bodies and like maggots on the ground and general feeling of unease and fires. It's kind of like my last family reunion. Yeah, okay. You're not botting or anything. Whatever. Just a little note to those of you who might be out there considering yourselves casual farmers. Bit of a kind of a pro tip here. Let's pull up the map really quickly and take a look at this area. This area of the brand up in this area where I'm kind of circling my mouse, and I'll probably put a nice little graphic over when I make the video, is really good for farming dust. So those of you who are farming, I guess it's the T4 that drops a lot here, and you're kind of struggling to make sure you get the T4s and not the T3 dusts, this area going north from this waypoint is really, really nice for that. So just a quick little pro tip for those of you who consider yourselves casual farmers. There is level 50. Personal Story Chapter 5. Yes! Plus 26 to primary attributes, and I can go to the Twilight Arbor story dungeon as well. So, with that reminder about dungeons, I'm going to hit accept on this. I'm going to acknowledge that, yes, I have some more rewards coming from playing the game, and I am going to get ready to do a little bit of dungeoneering. So let's get started on that. So let's take a couple of seconds here at this point and talk about the LFG and how that works. So what I'm going to do here is just pull up the LFG, and we access that via the social panel. We can go down here to the looking for group. And what this will do is divide this into the types of content we may be looking for a group for. So we can go down to dungeons. All right. And really what we're going to do in here when we do this is we are going to, either advertise our group or join a group. When we advertise a group, let's talk a couple of seconds about that before we move on. what we want to do is be really, really clear about the kind of group we are making. So if we're a new player and we are going to be putting together a run where we'd like to watch the cutscenes and the group is for new people and we don't want people running ahead of us, which is a problem in every other MMO. This is not a Guild Wars problem. This is a problem where you've got old content, people are still running it, and you want to make sure that these people aren't doing skips or whatever. There are a few keywords that you can put in your LFG that will absolutely make sure that the people in question are the kind of people that are going to go ahead with the play style that you are also wanting to play. So what does all that mean? That might have been a little bit complicated. That means set correct expectations. It means don't go joining groups where there's a bunch of things, a bunch of acronyms in the LFG that you don't understand. If you don't understand the acronyms, if there is no other group, hey, just start your own group. It's that easy. So let's keep that in mind. Some of those phrases are things like watching the cutscene, everybody welcome, newbies welcome. Those three phrases just on their own are going to set an idea of the tone of your group that will say, hey, look, we're not here to speedrun this. And a speedrunner looking at your LFG is absolutely going to, recognize that and realize, hey, this group isn't for me. And that's one of the most important things to do. Don't assume that your experience is everybody's experience when it comes to groups. Go ahead and create your own experience rather than living in frustrations. So let's go ahead and pull up the LFG here at this point and see what we can get, see if we can find a group. And when we pull up the LFG at this point, all right, we'll go sort to dungeons. Under dungeons, we'll search Ascalon Catacombs. Fantastic. And look, there's a group here already doing story, saying all welcome, and that's how quick it was to find our group tonight. It really is that simple, you guys. So, you know what? It's a social experience. I would say, hey, say hello to everybody. And once we've done that, let's cue up some music for an epic dungeon montage. Well, it was really that easy. Now, let's set the right expectations on this as well. It was prime time when I hooked this up. So other times of the day, you may find it a little harder to get a group that may be already listed. At that point, go ahead and make your own. Set their correct expectations about the kind of group you're kind of building and the experience that you want to have. Put that in the LFG. And once you've done that, you're going to get people who want to play the way you do. It's kind of that simple. Won't go too much more into it than that. I think I've really kind of pontificated enough on this topic. But, don't go looking for a group, not find one, and instead of starting your own little dungeon group, going to the forums or Reddit and starting yet another, false rhetoric kind of filled post about, oh, dungeons are dead, ANET needs to do something, increase the rewards, do something, I can't find a group, don't, give us all a break, just start your own LFG. In the long run, in the overall scheme of things, it's going to take you less time to write a correct LFG than it is to, write a bitchy post on the forums or something like that. So that's really where I'm going to leave that topic. Dungeons are as alive as you want them to be. You can get a group a lot of times at even crazy hours. I've picked up groups maybe waiting 5 minutes total at 4 in the morning, because that's kind of how I roll on that. So there it is, dungeon guys, get into them. They are fun, they are quick. That run took me about 15 minutes, put a level on, level and a half, and we are good to go. So I am going to cut this episode right about there. What I'm going to say is, hey, we got our dungeon done. We've got some leveling done. I may go off camera at this point, get myself to level 55, at which point we will take our next step in our journey towards level 80 before End of Dragons. So I'm going to thank you guys all very, very much for watching. I'm going to remind you to have fun in game and min-max your real life. And I'm glad we took this moment. We'll see you next time.